Well, we won't get started quite yet. We're still going to give a few minutes to have people come in and, and get started and do the prayer and that. And because we know it takes a little while for people to come in. But if anybody wants to go after Rusted or get in line to go, just either let me know now or put it in the chat or send me a message or something. Whatever y'all want to do.
Yeah, sister, if you wouldn't mind dropping me in for the second spot, I would greatly appreciate that. Killian, thank you,
You got
sister.
it. Yes, sir. Okay.
I'll just take the opportunity to fill the space.
Sure.
Hey, y'all, thanks so very much for joining us. See,
Hey,
Brother Peter just joined us. So I'm not sure if y'all know or not, but Brother Uber was working on this 3-part collection, this trilogy, and I know there's a few people that have gotten into it, and there's stuff being created. So it's amazing to know that what he's left for us, people are going to pick up that mantle and continue with it. This is just a really, really rough thing that I did today. I went through our messages, and he had shared this first piece a couple of months ago. But this is a clip, 10-minute audio of Brother Uber narrating the first part. And I just matched it up really quickly to some AI video that I found on YouTube. But when you can, feel free to take it in, put it in the side chat. So at some point in time, you want to take a listen to it, feel free.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, dude. That's awesome.
Hey, everybody who's joined, Allison, Koshka. Sorry, I can't see everybody. Tell Recursion.
Hey, Vise, I haven't seen you in so long. Welcome. Ketail, Rusted, Matthew, Lush, Pocky, Kia, Raina, John Claude, hi, Irish Cream, Green Giant, hello again, Galaxy, Blue, Jesse, Ghost Shot, I'm so glad you're here too. And then Ginger, yeah, so Robbie's here as well. So welcome, Versatile.
Yes, well,
And Killian. Welcome.
Man.
Oh, is Robbie here?
Yeah, so I would like you guys to meet. I mean, like, don't make it awkward.
Yeah, we don't have.
This is Uber's brother, and is the closest person to him here, and is like grieving things, and like we just wanted to show him sort of like, or just kind of like interact with him in a way that like shows how important he was to us. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, welcome. Which one is Robbie?
Look for the
Ginger.
Beard. Yes.
Oh, Ginger is Robbie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, welcome, yes. Robbie.
Great. Hi, Robbie. Thanks so much for being here.
He's muted.
Okay.
Yeah, I told him you can sit there and say nothing, or if he feels compelled.
And what's up, Robbie? This is Jenna. I know we've met before. Actually sending your cards out tomorrow. I went to church today and got some people there to sign cards, so that was cool. But anyways, bye. And I'm sorry, I know you just wanted to start with like a prayer, so I don't know, whatever.
If anyone has friends trying to get in and can't access the VC, just ping me, not Pocky. I'll set their perms. No worries, okay?
Thank you, Pocky.
We're,
Ravi unmuted for a second. Did you want to say something?
Just wanted to say hi and thank you guys for setting this up for my brother.
Is Joe with you?
Joe's with me, and our friend Brandon is here as well.
Well, welcome, Brandon, Joe, and Robbie.
Man,
and it's 100% our pleasure.
this is really, really nice. I gotta say too, like to see how many people are here, and you know, I'm just going over some of mine and his messages, and to see how much we actually talked, and how many like voice memos he actually sent me, and how many times he requested me to help. Like back in 2024 when Allison lost her hamster, having me, you know, come in the room and sing for you. Like it just, we talked so much that it hurts to look at right now. It's making me emotional, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun. I didn't realize that. Holy shit.
Yeah,
I
I've
can
been
relate.
going.
People are still arriving, and I think 8:15 is a good time to kick off the beginning prayer.
Agreed.
Yeah, Reina. So let's
Definitely.
just
Sounds
shoot for
perfect.
that because I'm still fixing permissions and getting everybody set up. So go ahead, chit
Perfect.
chat. Yeah.
Sounds great.
And yo, versatile, right quick, brother. Very well said. I think that's something that, like, I mean, I did that too. Going, taking an opportunity to go back through the chats that we've had with the brother and revisit it, because all of a sudden, for me, it's like these are like Easter eggs now. Little things you can look at and go through. And one of the things that I thought about when when Brother Uber speaks, his linking word of And whenever he would talk, he would say that. It was honestly one of the most endearing things about him, because it almost, like, as a listener, sucked me in more when he was talking. I really appreciate that, brother, and all that the life that he brought to things. So if you have an opportunity, y'all, you get bored, take another look at the DMs and chats you've had with him. You might find something that changes a little part of your day.
I
Reina,
think that and sorry, I didn't mean to over.
go for it.
I was just gonna say, Brandon said that and that pause after the depending on how long that pause is, was a good indicator of how high he might have been. A good gauge.
Oh my!
Very true.
It's so good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I officially have water in my eyes already, and it's from laughter, brother. Thank you because it's so like. Okay, thank you, brother, for that. It was awesome.
Allison, did you want to say something to me?
No, I thought you were about to, after Versal said something, you were like, I can relate to that. I thought you were saying something like that.
No, I
Okay.
was laughing.
Okay.
About,
Yeah.
I mean, about the going through the text and that. I mean, I'm sure we've all done that, but like I went through all the messages on Discord, and then I was looking at through my text, and I was like, I forgot I have all these messages on my phone too, because we had each other's phone numbers and that too, and I was like, oh God, I got those messages too, and anyway, so it was just like another thing, like look at too. So I just want to say, like, we're gonna start in like about 5 minutes. We're gonna start off with a prayer. Which I mean, I'd be happy to lead it unless there's anyone specific who wants to lead it. That's fine. Either way is fine with me. But I did tell like a few minutes ago that we're going to try to keep it somewhat structured and have like a list of people in the order that we're going to go. And then, we can add people throughout or at the end. So if anybody has anything that they have prepared or wants to do and wants to be added to the list now, that's fine because I have Rusted is going first, and then Killian. So if anybody wants to be added next, just let me know. And we're going to start in about 5 minutes.
Ted, did you have any interest in praying? Silent.
I will if you want me to, but Reina, you can go ahead and pray if you want.
Okay.
I would love if you could do it, Ka, if that's okay. But no pressure. Thank you.
About the rare moment of silence in the open VC here. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, Lush, thank you for joining. I know you're on vacation.
Of course. Yeah, like everybody, I've been trying to go through and I mean like emotionally lose it, and then lose your place, and then you gotta start all over, get tired of scrolling, and I don't know.
Yeah. I learned that if you're on a computer, you can do more like pointed searches for things because there are specific things I was trying to find, and you know what I mean? And so, but also there were serendipitous findings as well. So that's also the fun part about scrolling. So, yeah.
I don't remember seeing.
You're cutting out just a little bit, William.
Okay, I'll rejoin.
Okay.
Again, if anyone has a friend trying to join and can't get in the VC, I can fix your perms up. Just ping me and let me know. And if you need image perms to post in Uber's room, the link is in the open chat, the text chat with one hand, and I can give you perms if you want to post something. No worries.
I wonder too if while we're waiting, there's 2 minutes I guess till we're 2 minutes to if Brandon or Joe wanted to say anything out loud or anything. I don't know. If not, I'm not asking you don't have to, but if there was something that you wanted to say.
I don't think they have anything at the moment.
Okay.
Maybe when we get the ball rolling and things start flowing and ideas and
Sure.
stuff like that will come to them. I'm sure.
Organically. Okay. Perfect.
I'm wondering, Robbie and everyone, if at some point, if there is a celebration of life, if we could maybe somehow at least know when it might be. That would be.
Yeah, sure. I really haven't gotten around to some of that that I probably should be doing, but I'll let you guys know.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we have 1 minute. Just a last call for anybody who wants to be added to the list. You don't have to be on the list, but we're just, like I said, we're going to try to keep it structured for anybody that wants to be on a list, and then we'll just play it by ear. So far, I have Rusted for first, Killian for second, Estrella for third. Does anybody else want to be added real quick that has something prepared?
Issa does.
Issa?
Oh, I just volunteered.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
for being here.
thanks, bud.
Man,
Issa, do
yeah.
you want to add this fourth or?
I
Um,
will go.
yeah, I'll go after Lush. Sure,
Okay, Lud and then Issa.
sure. Oh man, that sucks. Is there family of his in here or no?
Yes.
Yeah, Ginger 182 is his brother Robbie,
Oh
and
no
he
shit,
has
man.
he has some friends there with some friends of. I'm sorry, I can't remember their names right now.
Joe
That's
is
all good.
Joe is Robbie's fiance. So Robbie is his brother. Joe is his fiance, and they just got engaged actually this last week.
Congratulations.
And then,
Congratulations,
and Brandon is their friend.
Brandon. Okay,
Yeah,
got
Is
it.
Brandon?
I just wanted to say, like, what a good dude, man. What a really solid person. I'm sorry, I'm really sad for your loss, man. It sucks, dude. I just found out yesterday. I was like, what the fuck? I'm still like not really like that. Like, what a good fucking dude, man. I'm sad, so sad by it, man. You know what I mean? Like, that just sucks, dude. We all lost like such a champ. What a good dude, man. I can't, we were working on some music and stuff, and just the way he I asked him to like revisit and like edit something, and he was like, "Yeah, I got that." Like, just so no frustration. Such a
Right.
cool cucumber. Sorry, what a good dude.
100%.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. I was all sitting there like frustrated trying to deal with this shit, and he was such a cool cucumber. And he was just like, and he fucking figured it out in like 5 minutes. It's like, you fuck. What a good dude. You know,
Yeah.
just like, I just don't know. That's such a shock. I'm just shocked by it. I was actually looking forward to working with him doing some music. We made a cool track, Uber, me, and Reina, and I love it. And he just put it together like it was nothing. Pardon me.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was talking about that the other day about him and how that really just was a catalyst for me really wanting to do more music. So I mean, I can't really speak volume. I mean, I can't say too much about it because it's just a lot. It's very overwhelming. But so we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. Thank everybody so much for coming. We know what Uber, Josh meant to all of us, and there's a reason that we're all here. We're all connected because of our love for him and reverence for who he was. And, you know, uh, I'm just glad that everybody's here. Thank you, Pocky, for being so instrumental in helping put all this together. And thank you, Robbie and Joe and Brandon, for being here. No, we're not promised tomorrow. So I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna hold you like I'm saying goodbye. Never we're standing. I won't take you for granted. 'Cause we'll never know when we'll run out of time. So I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. In the blink of an eye, just a whisper of smoke. You could lose everything. The truth is you'll never know. So I'll kiss you longer, baby. Any chance that I get, I'll make the most of the minutes in love with no regret. Let's take our time to say what we want. Use what we've got before it's all gone. 'Cause no, we're not promised tomorrow. So I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna hold you like I'm saying goodbye. Wherever we're standing, I won't take you for granted. 'Cause we'll never know when we'll run out of time. So I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. All right, that's all.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, ends here when you hear that clap. That's all I'm saying. I know that's you.
Yeah, I just use my hands like a silly person.
No, I love it. No, and Reina, holy shit, that song hits differently now. Yeah.
100% hits differently now because it's just different. So, yeah.
Real quick,
Okay.
is anybody recording this at all? Because I think that there's a lot of people that probably can't make it that knew Josh. Would love to hear everybody's tributes.
Yes. Somebody is. Wait, Matthew? You here? Yeah, somebody. You're recording this, right?
He just sent a message in the chat that said he's recording it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, okay, great.
Yes.
I'm glad. It's not live. It's
No, it's not live stream, but it's recorded.
okay.
He's got, yeah, he like.
Yeah, if you could send me a link, that'd be great. Because I know there's a couple people that knew him well that would love to hear this.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much, Matthew, for that too.
Yeah, I know it's
yeah,
a
also-
headache, so thanks.
Also,
And that was
Reina,
beautiful, by the way. That was really cool that you did that song.
Thank you. He requested it every time. If I said, "What do you want to hear?" He'd be like, "You come on, you know what I want to hear."
But
Okay,
also, what if you sang this song about your grandpa? You know what I mean? Like, I feel maybe Robbie would like to hear that one.
I can if you
No
if
pressure.
that yeah. I mean, okay, hold on. Sorry, I have to look up the lyrics. Give me just a second.
This is so yeah, so I'll just do the whole thing where you can relate Robbie to the like being raised by your grandpa, but like and hanging on every like I mean just in talking to you, like the things that he always said that stick with you to this day and always will. Very like it's very that's why I feel like Reina is Joshua's like spirit animal, or and vice versa. I feel like they just were there's so many connections between the two of them. It's and yeah. Anyway, so she ended up writing a second song that was about her grandpa.
Yeah.
So
All
I,
right.
I wasn't really planning on doing anything, but I think there was one song that Uber really liked that I did.
Oh. So yeah, definitely. Okay, so Reina Tail is wanting to go too.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to get through it though.
Okay. Do you want to go now, or you want me to add you to the list?
No, I think someone was gonna do something, so you could add me to the list.
Okay. So tail. Okay, got it. All right, you got it. Okay. So I'll sing this one, and then we'll go to Pocky. All right. So this one's called Coca-Cola Springs or Doug, whichever. It doesn't matter, but it's both. All right. You were my father. You didn't have to be. You had raised your children and then us three. Your daughter was broken by no fault of your own. And you picked up the torch when our daddy left home. Whoa, you deserve much more. Whoa, that's what the song is for. I hope I see him when I open my eyes. We'll sit next to each other in eternal paradise. I hope there's music and painting and all the things you like. And a Coca-Cola spring, it would only be right. There's no one who deserves it more than the man who made me. There wasn't a mold when you came to be. You led by example with integrity. When we said we thank you for all you chose to do, you said it's my pleasure after all we put you through. Whoa, you deserve much more. Whoa, that's what the song is for. I hope I see him when I open my eyes. We'll sit next to each other in eternal paradise. I hope there's music and painting and all the things you like. And a Coca-Cola spring, it would only be right. Six Flags in Dallas and the picture show, drawing us pictures when we really had to go. If I could go back, I'd sit for one more. But I'll see you in heaven when I walk in the door. I know I'll see him when I open my eyes. We'll sit next to each other in eternal paradise. I hope there's music and painting and all the things you like. And a Coca-Cola spring, it would only be right. There's no one who deserves it more than the man who made me. All right, that's all.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Always classy, Reina.
Thank you so much. Alrighty. Okay, I'm out of breath. All right, so next is Pocky.
Yeah, so 2.5 years ago, I found this place and pretty. To try and figure out how to talk to my brother. What I found though was Demon Stride and Uber and a few other people that really stood out. And I quickly became a big part of it, the whole debate scene. But I didn't know anybody. And Uber spent countless hours behind the scenes helping me navigate, who these people are, keeping them straight, how to moderate, because I quickly got promoted to moderator, but didn't know how to work the tools, and I didn't know any of the people. And Uber was the number one person instrumental in helping me navigate that world. I can't say enough about his patience of watching my screen share and trying to teach me how to do something instead of just telling me in a quick message. His style and the way he would listen for hours are what made him who he was, and it's what made all of you be here, pouring your hearts out the same way I am. It's a big, huge hole, and I will miss him greatly. And I know it sounds hollow because every single one of you has a special connection with him too. And I just want to say I feel all your pain. And thank you for coming. And post your feelings and your messages to him in our memory wall so that we can all have that forever, and remember all this love. So thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you so much, Pocky. I did want to reference that about the Uber Flat Earth. As soon as I saw Flat Earth in his name, I was like, oh, here we fucking go. Because most of the people that I come across on here that have anything associated with Flat Earth are just argumentative and aggressive. And I was just like, I'm not looking forward to this. But he never mentioned,
Exactly.
like, he
No.
never, I mean,
And there's
unless
not
you
many
brought,
females in Flat Earth, and you know some of the guys were really aggressive towards a female type person having the moderator tools, and yeah, I probably would have left if it wasn't for Demon and Uber, honestly, totally 100%. And I just have immense thanks to them both. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, I definitely respect that. And, all right, so I'm adding ARC to the list.
What
Okay.
am I being added to?
Oh, you didn't know about that? So put you down as a maybe.
What?
You're being added to the list to sing a song or say something, I guess. That was Al.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
So
right.
he wants to be added to the list. I think it's like Tail, then him after everyone else that hasn't gone yet. Okay, we heard the soundboard. Thank you.
We got it. The clue is smack. Okay. So the next person we have is in.
And welcome.
Whew. Oh wow. Thank you. My name's Ann, otherwise known as David. Um, I'm gonna have some unstructured thoughts and structured thoughts. Um, I checked my messages. Uh, I think it was today. I think, and I just saw Josh from Allison. I was like, okay, and I just moved on, and then Press, my musical buddy, my brother from Atlanta, he's like, no, no, dog, I gotta like, did you hear the news? He calls me and he's like, Uber died, and I'm shocked because I'm like, what? Like this is the dude that I write songs with. He's always the guy that's sending messages to come to these the open mic nights. Like it's just weird because I'm not it just, again, as you could tell probably by the way I'm tripping over myself, I was shocked. Um but and I'm probably sure most of you felt the same way. Um and I think it's a testament to the type of person he was because I mean it looks like we gonna have the Beatles come on stage, man. There's like almost what 40, 50 people in here. It just goes to show how many people his life was touched by, and how many people cared about him. So to Josh's brother, man, this is the stuff he was doing, man. Like it's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see. So those are some of the unstructured thoughts, and it's amazing how somebody could leave that much of an impact, a dent in the universe, if you will. And those are the unstructured thoughts. Now for the structured thoughts. When I think about Uber, when I think about Josh, two things come to mind right away. Number one, he was so freaking supportive. Some of you might relate to this. He was the type of homie that would be your biggest cheerleader, even when you didn't realize at the time, like he was the head of the fan club. He'd be like, "Yo, dog, no, you're great," and I want to, like, that's amazing. He'd hype you up, he'd believe in you, and it felt like he was just always there, you know. And in my second capacity, I knew him as a creator, from things like building the Sam Smith open mic night, where he would try to get us creatives together, him, Allison, Reina, and many more people just coming together to find and hone their craft, talking about, man, maybe we can get together, write songs, get in studios and stuff like that. Um, just just a sincere love of music, and I think that's what we really connected on. Um, he was always welcoming, always warm, and I never once had an issue with him. Like, it was just love, it was chill. The word dude was used approximately 69,000 times. um, and you don't see a loss like this coming, and I'm still in shock, because if you've been on this merry-go-round of life, after a while you get tired of losing good people. But if I were to reframe this lesson, in every loss and after every brief reflection, there's a lesson. And a lesson that I personally keep coming back to is, in the midst of the hustle and the bustle and the grind, please make time for the people that are consistently there with you, get there for you. Another thing that speaks to his character, I remember he moved all the way from Ohio, I think, I could be wrong, somebody can correct me, to California for someone he loved. And for me, that shows that he comes from a strong stock, that he cares about family, he understands sacrifice, he understands what it means to do what matters when it counts. Um, he was a phenomenal writer, and I mean phenomenal. Words would just pour out of him. I'm like, I didn't know you could do that. Always down to collaborate, always wanting to make something new. And I guess the message I want to share with everyone today is, you never know when your time will come. You never know when it's somebody's last days with us. Josh left behind so much love that there's 36, 33. There's a lot of people in this VC right now. And that speaks volumes. He was building something. The improv, the openness, he was an ambassador for warmth, support, and creativity. He wanted to make a space for us. And today, I think we're here to make a space for him. In that spirit, I would like to share a song with you. These are Josh's words. We had worked on this together, and I promised I would finish it with him. And but at least I can share with you what we've got. So let me get to that real quick. Can you guys hear the guitar?
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet. And there's a river, clear as crystal, flowing from the throne of grace. Hear the calls of the weary, His light shines upon their face. Hear the whispers in the water, angels' voices soft and low. They say, child, step into the river, like so. Chains breaking, nights fading, love turns from fear to faith. Chains breaking, nights fading, love turns from fear to faith. It's a river, river, river of faith.
and heal us, heal us, heal us. Oh. I think we're all gonna miss you, Josh. Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Wow.
Very pretty.
Pretty, pretty.
So unforgettable.
Yeah, man, righteous as fuck, dude. Fuck yeah, bro.
I was holding it together. Thank you for that. You always know how to get me, bud. You're right in the feels. I
If you have the
love you.
words to that, please post them.
Will do. Will do.
You guys, I gotta go, but I just want to say one thing I keep forgetting to say, and that's I really think of him as a teacher, and I don't think I really thought about that until like maybe these last few months. But anyway, I just wanted to say that I love you guys.
Love you, Lush.
Love you,
Love
Lush.
you, Lush. Hope you have a really good night, Lush, and hope you can enjoy the rest of your vacation despite the sadness. Hope you can try to. Yeah, he'd want you to have fun. Okay.
Thank you.
You know how it comes in waves? I think like he's having like a wave right now. Nice.
Yeah. Me too.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm really grateful to everyone that's here, and I agree with what In said about just the many people that are here is just indicative of who he was to so many people, and having such an impact, and just hearing In talk about it just really reminds me of how it all started, when I met the group. And I understand, like, from the perception of other people who don't know what it's like to get close to people in this way. And, it just seems like, they don't understand it until you've actually experienced getting close to people that you've never met, and they become a part of your life in big ways. And I've been on Discord for years before I came across you all in like a karaoke night or something. It was some kind of singing open mic thing that was going on in PNR, and I just happened in, and I'll never forget it because I came in and I was like, "Can I sing a song?" And then y'all, whoever was there, was like, "Yeah, you can." And then I was like, "Okay," I was a little nervous, and then I sang a song, and somebody was like, "Okay, like, you can really sing." So I don't know why you're acting shy or whatever. And it just kind of gave me like a confidence boost. And then I was like, I want to be around these people all the time. I was so used to negativity and people being so hateful towards each other. And then, it's just to build on to it, you know what I mean? Of like open mics and game nights and, just so much. Anyways, I'm grateful. But anyways, okay, so NTB, you're gonna go next if you're ready.
NTB just messaged me and requested that I go before her, so she has a little bit more time to prepare.
Okay, great. So Miss Misery's next. Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, I started DMing with Uber October of last year, so almost a year ago. He was just always so nice, so supportive. Him and I had pretty much about as opposite political beliefs as two people can have, and religious beliefs. But you wouldn't know it, because if you ever caught Josh and I in a late night discussion, like just the two of us, we'd just be yep, just about everything, from like what it was like to be an older millennial in the early 2000s to struggling to care for somebody with dementia, to like 90s pop music, just trials and tribulations we'd been both through, personally and with our family. And like, you'd never know that we were just so very different in our beliefs and opinions. And I think a lot of that had to do with him and not me, because I think a lot of you that know me, I mean, my name is Miss Misery for a reason. I can get kind of morose, I can get kind of confrontational, and but just being around him made me just feel at ease, and like I could talk about just about anything. And even if I said something that he felt really uncomfortable with, he would just kind of swallow it and move on, which you don't meet very many people like that. And one time, I don't want to get political here, so I'm not going to go into details, but there was this person that I knew that was struggling, that was facing homelessness, and their phone was dying, and they really needed their phone so they could get a job and hopefully not be homeless. And I thought, this person is just not somebody Josh would want to help, because this person happened to be somebody that he kind of like disagreed with their lifestyle. And then, but to my surprise, and this is the moment that he really taught me who he was when he said, yeah, I have an old phone lying around. It's a Google Pixel 6. And he just, I connected them. I gave Josh their information, and he contacted her, and they got it all sorted out, and he sent her that phone, and it really helped her out just so much. And that was the day that I really learned who he was, which is just a kind, giving, thoughtful person who doesn't let politics or religion get in the way of, first and foremost, being a human being. And because that's who he was. He was just this kind, thoughtful, human first person. And I really grew to love that about him. I was going to play a sad song that I've been really into lately, because this is kind of a sad occasion. But I thought about Uber, and I thought about what he'd prefer. He didn't really comment. I know he liked it when I played, but he didn't really comment which songs he preferred. But this particular song is about not just going out with a bang, but it's about celebrating the end of a life. And I thought that he would probably like it if I played this. So I'm going to play this. It's called Tango Till They're Sore. And it's by Tom Waits. Yep. Can you guys hear that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you play that tarantella, the hounds will start to roll. The boys all go to hell and the Cubans hit the floor. They drive along the pipeline, they tango till they're sore. They take apart their nightmares and they leave them by the door. Let me fall out of the window with confetti in my hair. Deal out jacks are better on the blanket by the stairs. I'll tell you all my secrets, but I lie about my past. So send me off to bed forevermore. Ooh. Well, make sure they play my theme song. I guess daisies will have to do. Just get me to New Orleans and paint those shadows on the pew. Turn the spit on that pig and kick the drum and let me down. Put my clarinet beneath my bed till I get back in town, and just let me roll out of the window with confetti in my hair. Deal out jacks are better on the blanket by the stairs. I'll tell you all my secrets, but I lie about my past. So send me off to bed forevermore. Just make sure she's all in calico in the color of a doll. Wave the flag on Cadillac Day in a skillet on the wall. They cut me a switch. Hold your breath till the sun goes down. Write my name on the hood. Send me off to another town and just let me fall out of the window with confetti in my hair. Deal out jacks are better on the blanket by the stairs. I will tell you all my secrets, but I lie about my past. So send me off to bed forevermore. So send me off to bed forevermore. So send me off to bed forevermore. So send me off to bed forevermore.
That was amazing, dude. Love it. Thank you.
I have just one more thing to say that I forgot, that I had prepared and then I forgot it. Can I just say that one more thing? Because I can be kind of morose, like it tends to happen to be the case that I talk about some pretty serious things with people. And I know that Uber had a lot of trials and tribulations he went through in life, including his health and his recent decline. But I have never seen somebody who had such a good attitude about everything in spite of his hardships. He just didn't complain, he didn't whine, he didn't, and like maybe he could have opened up a little bit more, but he didn't want to, make anybody else carry that. And I really loved his positive spirit in that sense, and the fact that he had every right to come to sit there and maybe wallow, but he didn't do that, and so I really admire his strength in that respect. Anyway, that's all I got. Thank you for hearing me out.
Thank you so much, Miss Misery. That was awesome, as usual. Um, Robbie, did you all want to interject anything? Interject anything before we move on?
Either, I think, inject or interject.
Either one. Do whatever.
I think that's going to be a no for either of those.
Okay.
Sounds appealing, but no, I think we're just here for the ride after this point. Just liking what you guys have to say.
Perfect. Feel free to interject at any time. And all right, so next we have NTB, are you ready?
If NTB wants more time, I can
Yeah.
I can go.
Okay.
It's okay. Tels, you can go ahead, Tels, if we like. I'll wait.
Okay. I might not have the nerve later.
Okay, go ahead.
So I think Josh Uber really liked this song because he recorded it and sent it to everyone except me.
Yeah.
So Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Yeah. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell. We know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep? And have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Da 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 dee da da dee. Ba da 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 dee da doo. Love you, Josh. You're definitely a dreamer. Hope you find that rainbow connection.
Hell yes. That was awesome.
That was magic, bro.
Yes.
Thank you.
I was holding it together until now. Thank you.
And I'll just say a couple things because, you know, Josh was a big part in bringing us together. I know other people played a part as well, but he definitely was a dreamer. And, yeah, I'm gonna miss him.
That was
That
awesome.
was so sweet.
Now I miss Josh and my childhood, so thank you for that. Let's see. No, that was awesome. That was fun.
Yeah, and also I
Okay.
just want to say real quick, like you're just another person that was came up frequently and talking to him. Like, oh, Tail might be there, or you know what I mean? Just like with Estrella, you know, there are different people who popped up. Like it wasn't a guarantee, but like maybe and like got excited about type of thing. And so yeah, you definitely
That's
important to him. Yeah.
that means a lot. Thanks.
I love it. Okay, NCB, you ready, sis? Maybe.
And TB's got this.
Yeah, I couldn't come off mute. Sorry. Can y'all hear me? Sorry.
No
Um,
worries.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we can hear you.
okay. Thank you. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't even time to get ready. I just was very nervous and I'm still nervous now. Like I don't know like too much of like the right thing to say. Know if there is a right thing to say. It's just whatever I guess be true. I hope y'all doing okay tonight, and I loved hearing everybody. It's so beautiful, and so many people love Uber, and of course, of course they did. Of course you do. Um, it's funny. I remember when I met Uber, he was pretty quiet, kept, but he's a firm guy. Uh, it actually just so happened because I kept on saying Allison's profile picture and sing a song with me now. Uh, you know. And finally one day I went in because I don't know, I was nervous. I watched for a while and I didn't know them. And that day I met Allison, Blue, I met Lush. Chiefy might have been there too, and Uber and sang a song and they were really nice. I was surprised. They were like, I was like, I think they lying to me. I think they just being nice. But nah, I come to believe. I know they're telling the truth. They enjoyed like hearing me sing. They enjoyed, you know, me being there. It made me feel good, And I remember I early in the morning I used to get up like 4 a.m. like sweep and stuff, right? Because I'd be sweeping early in the morning sometime. And two fellas came in the room. I was just sitting down, and I was just talking to them, and they came in the room and they were speaking in another language and they were trying to be, terrible and like Uber wasn't having it. Like Uber put them out with a quickness, put them out with a quickness, and that kind of like made me feel a lot more secure because I really did appreciate coming around and just like being treated like like human. It's kind of hard to come by. I know like that's kind of weird to say, but I think a lot of y'all, if not all of y'all, know what I mean. Sometimes people are cruel. But like I never really got that with him. I never got that with Allison either. And I appreciate y'all very much for that. And then I can't remember what time, if it was 6 or 7, it might have been 5:30, who knows. And he said, okay, time to read my 3 chapters, and you read them 3 chapters out the Bible every day. He really did believe Christ Jesus. And he kind of reminded me of him, like if you think of those living waters, if you was to be able to conceptualize it. And I appreciate him a lot. I used to call him my triplet. I got a twin brother, and Uber reminds me of my twin. It kind of feels at home. But yeah, before I keep on pontificating, because I ain't preparing no speech. I'm good about that. Yeah, like Tiberius, uh, sent me more than one, and I'll make sure to post. He has some originals he did with AI, and he put the music. AI put the music in a voice, and he write the words. But one of them, right? He had me. Well, he probably had me do more than one, but this one for sure. He wanted me to read it for him. So this is a Uber original, and maybe y'all hear this one, maybe you're not, and that's okay because you're gonna hear it today. Okay, so we're gonna hop to it because it's the only way to do it. So I know Uber, he more like he like country music, and I'm from the country, but I likes to be doing some little rhyme time type stuff. So I read it kind of like with I guess my style, right? So it's called Step by Step by Joshua Tiberius. Okay, so step by step. The world is wide, the sky burns bright, a silver moon, a starstruck night. A gentle breeze calls out your name, the path's wild, but you're unchained. Ooh, the road is winding, ooh, the fire's rising. Step by step, feel the rhythm inside, like a whisper, like a warning, like a shadow on the tide. Step by step, hear the echoes call, you are stronger, you are rising, you will never fall. Though clouds may gather and shadows grow, the embers in you always glow. A melody hums inside your bones, a quiet spell that pulls you home. Ooh, the night is stirring. Ooh, the world is turning. Step by step, feel the rhythm inside, like a whisper, like a warning, like a shadow on the tide. Step by step, hear the echoes call. You are stronger, you are rising, you will never fall. No need to race, just take your time. The mountain's peak is yours to climb. With every breath, a brand new spark, a spark of fire inside your heart. Step by step, feel the rhythm inside, like a whisper, like a warning, like a shadow on the tide. Step by step, hear the echoes call. You are stronger, you are rising, you will never fall. Ooh, step by step. Ooh, feel the rhythm inside. Ooh, step by step, feel the rhythm inside. So that's Uber song he had me recite one day called Step by Step. I
Love
thought
it.
that was cool.
Oh, those lyrics! My gosh, that was amazing.
I think it's supposed to be a country song. You know, he like country. He liked Warren Hill too. Oh no, what was it? It was Mary Had a Little Lamb. I used to sing the little nursery rhymes because I'm childish, right? Um, I used to like Mary Had a Little Lamb. That Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to school one day, school one day, school one day. It followed her to school one day, which was against the rules. It made the children laugh and play, laugh and play, laugh and play. It made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. And so the teacher turned it out, turned it out, turned it out. So the teacher turned it out. But still it lingered near and waited patiently, 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 waited patiently till Mary did appear. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went, everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Oh, snap.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Wow.
Got me giggling and shit.
So beautiful.
But I'll just say this, thank you, Allison and Blue. I know Lush not here, but him and GP and Arena and everybody here for sharing y'all friend with me. Because, you know, Uber was a good friend and he was like, you know, like my triplet. He really reminded me a lot of my twin brother. And it's like twins, you know, they don't really have to say things to understand one another or to like kind of have a conversation sometimes. And it kind of felt natural. And I appreciate that he always considered me and he didn't forget to remember me. So I love Uber and I'm gonna miss him.
That's beautiful on TV. Thank you.
Thank you so much, NTV. That was awesome. Allison, I didn't know if you were going to say something.
Oh, I wasn't, but I actually was thinking, you know, that the whole thing with a twin, brother from another mother thing. Yeah, it was from the very beginning of. I just remember you guys talking for the first time and interacting, and like it always was like that. Like there was instant connection. He always just like you guys. I don't know. There's just a thing. So I loved it and I saw it and it was real. So, anyways, I just wanted to like say that because being someone who sometimes I'm asleep, sometimes I'm listening. Yeah, but that part, I remember you guys meeting and it just being natural. So, yes, he felt the same.
I love it. Okay, next we have Jenna.
Hey everyone. First of all, I want to thank Glue for calling me a couple of days and letting me know that Uber had passed. It's very heartbreaking. So I wanted to pick a piece of scripture that I love for Uber. I hope these words console you. They come from Romans chapter 6, verses 3 through 11. Do you not know that all of us who have been baptized into Christ Jesus were also baptized into his death? We were buried, therefore, with him by baptism into death, in order that, just as Christ was raised from the dead by the glory of the Father, we too might walk in newness of life. For if we have been united with him in a death like his, we shall certainly be united with him in a resurrection like his. We know that our old self was crucified with him in order that the body of sin might be brought to nothing, so that we would no longer be enslaved to sin. For one who has died has been set free from sin. Now, if we have died with Christ, we believe that we will also live with him. We know that Christ, being raised from the dead, will never die again. Death no longer has dominion over any of us. For the death he died to sin once and for all. But the life he lives for God, and he lives for all of us. So you also might consider yourselves dead to sin and alive to God in Christ Jesus.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jenna. So Ark has to leave
Yeah.
pretty soon. Huh?
Oh,
Happened?
yeah. I was just gonna say Ark, you're up.
So Ark is next. Then we're gonna go after Ark is New Perspective.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, I have known Uber or Joshua Tiberius Walker, as he's fondly known, for over a year now. I've spoken to him on one-on-one calls. Such a easy person to know, so easy to get along with. He always used to laugh at all my jokes, which was fun. He was kind of like my Allison whisperer because Allison has the attention span of a sparrow and would never listen to me properly. Oh, anyway, it's just a fun person to hang out with. We would always be laughing. We'd share anecdotes all the time. He always liked to hear me sing, which was wonderful. We had a lot of good times, especially playing games, which he was like always ready to do. So I've never fought with him, even when like we had differing viewpoints on many situations. We never fought, which was also unique because I'm not the most easy person to get along with, but uh, I wish I had more time towards the end. I was busy for the last month or so with personal events, but I'm extremely grateful for the time that I did have. And I would always dismiss his concern, saying that he'd get better even when I had zero context. So And he always used to laugh at that. And he was like, yeah. Anyway, I'll miss him dearly. But I know he's gone to a better place. So um, happy and sad, but also grateful that I knew him. Thank you.
Did you? So, well, I feel like you should do one of the songs that he really liked.
Yeah. All right. Sing, boy.
Na 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 na. Vaidehi Varani Vijay Vijayati. Vaidehi Varani Vijay Vijayati. Vaidehambaradhiya Dhiya Vijay Vedeshu Dereshu He. I don't think I can get through more of it. It just reminds me too much of like the nature of the song, which is to welcome spring. Thank you.
Thank you. I love you. Like the fact that you muscled through it too, because I'm like, I could tell he's about to burst out in tears. But I love that you did it. Anyways, cute.
Ark, you are both from Sri Lanka. So I just want you to know that. And love you. Okay, so we have new perspective next.
Allison, I have to go put my house to bed, but I'll be back as soon as I can. Okay.
Yep, sounds good. Thanks, Poppy.
If somebody else wants to go before me, they can, because I'm just about to park. I'm just driving right now. Hold on just a sec.
Okay, Christian, do you want to go next?
I can, if you wish.
Okay. Sure, go ahead.
Very well. Hi, I'm Christian, and from the fact that I'm a political scientist and free-time horror writer, you might gain that I don't take the most rosy and cheerful outlook on many things. But
Yeah, brother.
today, or tonight, depending on where you are, I wish to talk to you about the virtue of kindness and how rare it is on the internet. Undoubtedly, all of you have witnessed striking examples of wretchedness and malice, which this wonderful global network has brought up in people. And especially in times like this, we must understand why it does that. That it exposes the duality of the nature of man. The beast and the philosopher, both locked in one cage. Society has a way to tame the beast, to keep it behind bars. From criminal persecution to moral standards of politeness, honor, and kindness. The internet, however, is a different place, and most of these do not take effect here, because all of them rely on the continued accountability to one's peers. And the mask of anonymity shields those who wield it from the consequences of their actions. So, the internet becomes a test of morality for those who participate in its many forums, areas, arenas, and communication platforms. Give a man a mask and he will show you his true face. Picture of Dorian Gray, Oscar Wilde, 1891. And this is why I found Uber to be amongst the remarkable. I fondly remember his kindness, his helpfulness, and the genuine expression of respect I noticed in every moment we interacted. And one moment was particularly memorable to me, and I wish to share it with you all. You see, I was at one point asked to read one of his texts and give him my opinion, since I do writing myself. I read it with great interest. However, I found myself out of my depths. I had to go back to him, and instead of making something up, I said truthfully that I'm not of the faithful kind. And most of the meaning behind his beautifully phrased writings and the many, many references I did recognize in their origin, but the meaning was most utterly lost to me. I liked his style, and now think of what I have opened up with, of the moral hazard of anonymity, especially once deeply held convictions or beliefs fall into the mix and become relevant for a question. How many others would have scoffed at my honest answer or turned their back because I was not like them? But not him, not Uber. I received thankfulness and a remarkable, deep humility. It was acknowledged that I had done what I could, and I got a feeling that I still had been genuinely helpful. There had been a genuine, honest connection, which was the hallmark of the moments I was allowed to share with him. And that is, in my eyes, what set him apart whenever we talked. I always felt in good company, and I am of utmost certainty that this, our internet, will be a worse place without him. And so, all I am left with is to remember his kind words and the moments we spent together. He was a special person, in the best possible sense. Thank you for listening.
Okay, well, I held it together until now. Fuck, man. That was good.
Yeah, it's a hard one to follow.
That was fucking sick in a good way.
Thank you, Christian.
No, that was really special. Thank you for that. I mean, you kind of put into words what I couldn't put into words. I really appreciate you for that. Thank you.
Gladly.
I guess I'm next. Yeah, that was awesome. Awesome.
Is that new perspective? Okay, got it.
New perspective.
that was
You're not
great.
buying any more time. As you're up next.
You're on
Okay.
that. What is it?
Yeah, a lot of the things that were just said about him. He was so genuine. There's so many people here that, I couldn't say that anyone, like everyone here is of the same mindset, or he was. I mean, the effect that he's had on all of us, just being so genuine, so there, so present, and it's not like everybody here's a flat earther, which is how I met John. He was one of the first people I talked to coming into the Hangouts. Used to be Google Hangouts back in the day. I've known him since 2017. Hung out with him for many hours online talking about lots of different things. Of course, flat Earth. And I know him. Met him and hung out with him in person as well. So I feel lucky to have been probably one of the few people here that have got the chance to do that. And he's just so good. It's so hard to describe. Most people is just like good to the bone. And I would say that he's one of the who actually do. A lot of people have commented about like how he's always been there for them and whatever they need, and all those things. And the last conversation I had with him, he was talking about how his grandma needed. He was living with his grandma. Actually, I'll post a picture I downloaded from our DMs. That he was describing about how funny it was that his grandmother, he's got to keep an eye on her because she was out trying to wash the car, and she had put this chair next to the car, and he sent me a picture. And he was like, there's no way she should have been standing on the chair that she put next to the car. He was about to get up on it. And definitely, he's like, I stood on it, and there's no way that she should have been standing on that chair trying to wash the car the way she was. And, like she doesn't, I guess she's got dementia and didn't really know exactly what it was that she was planning to do or what she did, and kind of just acted out of, instinct. And he felt like he saved her from that. I don't know what she's standing on there with the picture he took, but the chair was not the right thing. And we were having a laugh about, some of the quirky things that she was doing, how he was helping her out. So it's kind of ironic, that he ended up going before her. He's had a hard life. I know that, with his own mother dying not too long ago as well. And he was close to death, as people have probably mentioned a few times. He was in the hospital, thought he was going to die back in, I think, 2018 or 2019. And he refused some of the treatments I remember were trying to give him, and took, his own health into his hands and researched some of the things that were alternative possibilities, and thought they might have killed him with what they were about to do. And there's so many little stories that I could probably just ramble on about. Where he's just said funny things. His attitude has always just been so amazing for someone that has had a lot of, health concerns and probably complained more than any of us, but never did. He was always just looking on the bright side of things and trying to do the best he can to be a good person, and he's had an effect on all these people here. I think that if I could only wish to have a tribute like this ever when I go, that would feel like such an accomplishment, just to have all these people that really cared about me because I cared about them, truly cared. And that's I think the lesson, the thing that we could all adopt as much as possible, in his honor, and as an example that he gave for all of us. I guess I could read something that he wanted me to read at one of the open mics, but I think it was ending or something. But I sent him a poem that I wrote. Get back to this here. I think it's one of the few DMs that I was last sending to him about what I might contribute to Mike Night. And, we were first hanging out with Jibby Jedi. I remember Jibby Jedi, who also died not too long ago. And he was really connected with Josh, and one of those, that pair, was just hilarious to hang out with, listen to, and their banter and things that they would say. But this is something I wrote that definitely Josh would be one of the people I had in mind with all the debates and things. He would come up with stuff that nobody else had come up with, or even thought of, that he just subtly, look, this is something that hasn't been brought up yet, and it would be like totally significant, something that we still talk about today, with like Cooper's law being very close to what they use, the gravitational law, and how that seems like that might have been hijacked. So what a smart guy. Well, I miss him already so much. I'll read this poem here that I was going to read. One of the open mics that you wanted me to read. So it's called The Undefeated Underdog. There is this faceless fighter who's never lost a fight. He's the undefeated underdog who's always out of sight. Consensus lost out long ago. Common sense is king. This won't do, because the honest truth is the most hated thing. Let's go and tell your sister. Tell your Uncle Bob it's true. That it really was just like it's. Grass is green, the skies are blue. So forgive me, this happened. Even if no trumpets blew, there's just no way to change that now, no matter what they call a few. But don't ever get it twisted. The secret might be better kept. Pretending's just too easy. Why not let the boring rest? So maybe that's enough for now. What more is there to say? We all agree base axioms make the fight fair to wage. Mathemagics have been counterspelled, countless battles have been called, and forever we'll be smiling without beliefs and spinning balls. So gather around, y'all good people. Let's have that victory toast. We're the undefeated underdogs across each plane from coast to coast. You're all legendary heroes who never needed to be crowned. And our success is now the us that know that up is up and down is down.
Okay.
So Josh,
I think I remember that. Did you read that a long time ago, DP? I love it.
I might
Thank
have, yeah.
you. I feel like I've heard that before,
Yeah.
but thank you, dude.
Josh was definitely an undefeated underdog. I guess
Yeah.
that's all I'll say.
Yeah.
I think you're next. I feel like that's a good segue. Undefeated underdog.
Well, Space was next, but Kai, do you need to go next?
No, I'm okay. I can wait.
If it's a good segue, you can go, Ka.
I don't. I think she was just saying that. You can go. Thank you, though.
Okay,
Okay. Space is next.
gotcha. So at some point I'm gonna sing a song. I can't stream, but if you'd like to listen along, I'm not a good singer, but first I'm gonna speak about Uber. Josh. I am probably one of the ones who has spent the least amount of time with Josh here. However, I have to echo everything everyone else has said. And when I first saw the name UberFlatearth, I was like, oh, come on, what is this going to be about? I never heard him go on and on about flat Earth, and I tried to I don't know, probably question him a few times, ask him a few times, but everything I've ever gotten from Josh is his love and respect. The amount of grace that he's shown towards everyone I've ever met. He's been part of my faith journey of coming back to Jesus Christ. And I know he's with God. I know he's with God. He was a candlelight in the dark. He was good-hearted. He treated everyone the way that he wanted to be treated, and better. And better. I will miss him very much. I wish I would have had more time to spend with him. The song I'm about to sing is the only time I've ever sang a song in open mic nights. And reading through the lyrics, it gives me a slightly different perspective of the song now. And some of it might seem antithetical, but just give me 1 second. I had to blow my nose. There's a fine, fine line between a lover and a friend. There's a fine, fine line between reality and pretend. And you never know till you reach the top if it was worth the uphill climb. There's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of time. And there's a fine, fine line between a fairy tale and a lie. And there's a fine, fine line between you're wonderful and goodbye. I guess if someone doesn't love you back, it isn't such a crime. But there's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of your time. And I don't have the time to waste on you. I don't think that you even know what you're looking for. For my own sanity, I've gotta close the door and walk away. There's a fine, fine line between together and not. And there's a fine, fine line between what you wanted and what you got. You gotta go after the things you want while you're still in your prime. There's a fine, fine line between love and waste of time. God bless you, Josh.
Thank you, Space Booties. That was really pretty. Thank you.
That was awesome. Thank you. Okay, just an update where we are on the list. So next is going to be Zombien, and then Ka, and then Tail, and then Seafoam. Does anybody else want to be added to the list now?
Yeah, can you just add me? I have like something short or just a few minutes.
Is this Glue?
Blue, yeah.
Anybody else?
I just wanted to say something too, because I know like this is a very hard time for everybody, and we can all like quantify our relationship with Uber and say, well, we didn't know him that well, or we didn't. But it's clear that he affected us all. So I just welcome everybody, like no matter how little you knew him or how well you knew him. I was somewhere in between. I became pretty like decent friends with him, but obviously wasn't one of his besties or anything like that. But yeah, I just think it's really important that we all feel valid here. Just wanted to kind of throw that in.
I agree. I thought about that when Space said that. I feel like I haven't known him as long as other people, but I think that the quality of our friendship was profound. And you really don't sometimes have to know people that long for them to make an impact, and so either way, I'm grateful. Um, okay, so anybody else? What? Okay. Anyway, so okay, I guess if anybody else wants to be added, you can message me or put it in the side chat. Next we have Zombian.
If I may, just for a moment, I hop around from Discord channels, and right now there seems to be a whole bunch of people in here, and I just joined in, and it sounds like there was something very unfortunate that happened to someone. I'm just
Hey, Andrew. Yeah. So, UberFlatearth passed away. Joshua, our dear friend, is so. I think you're just coming upon this, and you definitely knew him. And I'm sorry to like have to be the person to say that to you, but it's if that's what you mean, you wanted to know what was going on.
yeah.
And so
It,
kind of
like
put together.
I've been here for like a minute or more.
Okay.
Maybe a minute. Okay. So, but okay, well, it's always unfortunate when someone passes away, but at the same time, we can't stop it from happening. But we can prevent it from doing bad things to us. Like, well, I'm not going to go into that. Life choices.
Yeah, I think right now it's just like this sort of people coming together and sharing their experiences. Some people had creative collaborations with him or things that he loved to hear them do and enjoyed with them or times they were there for them. So it's kind of like a sharing of that. It's not it's definitely not a negative thing at all.
I do apologize.
It's a
I'm coming
celebration
off-
of life.
Yeah, there you go. I am not trying to come off on a negative aspect at all.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
That being said, you're definitely welcome to stay and listen. If you have anything you'd like to contribute, you're also welcome to do that too. If you remember Uber or Josh, you're welcome to contribute as well. Just either send me a message, I'm LaReina, or put it in the side chat and you can be added to the list.
I don't know if I knew him well enough to contribute.
That's okay. You're definitely welcome to stay and listen. Thank you.
Yep.
Alrighty, Zombian, you're next.
Yeah. Was my mic working? I haven't tested it. Hello?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
It's a little bit quiet, but yeah.
There's not a whole lot I can do about that, unfortunately.
That's okay.
Sorry. So I only knew Uber like literally just last year. Like almost a year to I think Allison around your birthday was when I met him for this first time. And of course I sit here like everyone and I go, oh man, I wish I got to meet him more, like for a long time, right? Because of life, I didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with him because I have a family and I don't get very many opportunities to stay up late, which was my free time to do that sort of stuff. But like every time I spoke to him, he was always like just insanely positive about whatever anybody was trying to do. And I get the sense that he was just a person that um, bonds easily and deeply to people that just show mutual respect and kindness. Um, and yeah, so I thought I would play a song because I didn't get it. Like I was learning this song for the last open mic, and had I known, and life gets in the way, and had I known I would never get a chance to see him again, maybe I would have made a lot more effort to do that, right? Because that was the time that I kind of got to spend with him was in those contexts. So I will try and do that now.
If I may ask, how old was he? How old was he?
My age.
He was 40.
Sure. Yeah, he was
40.
40. Yeah.
Okay. Way too young. Okay.
Turned 40 in June. But also, people are taking their turn, so you can get in the queue.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I do.
Andrew, I'll say, hey, Andrew, I'll send you a link to his channel. He's a Flat Earth legend, a great friend of everybody here. But yeah, everyone's taking turns, so it's not just like open mic for anyone.
I will shut up. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
Okay, I'll do that now. May God bless, keep always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others that others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every round. May you stay forever young. May you grow up to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth. See the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous. Grow upright and be strong. May you stay forever young. May you stay forever young. May your hands always busy. May your feet always be swift. May you have strong foundation when the winds change the shape. May your heart always be joyful. May your song always be sung. May you stay forever young. May you stay forever young.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was great.
Thank you, Zombie.
Yeah, so I'm grateful to have been able to have known him for as little as I did. Absolutely.
That sounds so bad. I'm grateful to know him as little as I did.
Well, I only got a year with him.
I'm
I would have to
sorry.
spend like every day with him to know him like super well. But man, was he ever like just a supportive dude, just an insanely supportive dude. Got messages all the time from him.
I
Just, like,
know.
supporting me. And
No,
never
trust
forgot
me.
about me. Never forgot about me on those Saturdays. I know for a fact. Right.
Never. Yeah. So that's you're just one of the people, like 100% came up in my messages with him all the time. Like he was like always wanted you to be there. There was like, there was a handful of people and you were definitely one of them. You just sang a song though that just fucking made me ugly cry. So I had to make a joke to like laugh it off because you're like, I forget what you said now. I wasn't, what did you say?
That was awesome. That was
Grateful to have
amazing,
known
though.
him for as little as I did, which does sound like morbid for sure. I meant it to be more poetic.
So, I know, but I loved it. It was perfect. Because that was like hard for me to listen to. But I always love to hear you sing and play. I love it so much. Thank you, Zombie.
That was amazing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Is there
Nope.
somewhere we could hear more of your music? That was great.
Well, I didn't write that song. I did a cover of
Audra May, Forever
Audra
Young.
May's Forever Young. Yeah.
That was great, though.
But yeah, great performance of it. But
So-
do you have anything like that music wise?
I'm working on it. I'm working
Yes,
on it.
his answer.
keep
Yeah,
at it, bro.
the answer is yes. So you should come to open mic night because you'll hear it.
I love the style. Yeah, it's
There's
great.
some really fun stuff that Zombie does. So yeah, definitely show up. He'll be like, "Well, my voice isn't on par tonight," and then he'll be like, and he'll go crazy with it, and it's really fun. Yeah, definitely show up for open mic. What else was I
I'll have
going
to
to
go
say?
back and listen to past episodes. Is there a place to find the past episodes that missed?
There is
Like,
not anymore. So because
oh,
like
man.
server hands have changed to somebody else here. We don't have any of those existing things, but I don't know. Like it's every other Saturday. So just show up every other Saturday. And usually Zombie here. I think we changed the schedule around just for you, actually. Okay. So if I remember correctly. Yeah,
I'm
so
forever grateful for that.
yeah, no, so are we, and I love when you do show up. I want to say just real quick in response, and you can say anything you want after that. To that song, like that, when we first started open mics, there'd be all this downtime where nobody was doing anything. We just had a few people that would come in. There was definitely the OGs that came every single time from the beginning, from the first day, but there was downtime, and so that was the song that I used to duet with Joshua. So, and I remember, like, I still to this day, it's hard for me to remember the lyrics. So he'd always have to like start me out, and then he'd do the last one together. Yeah, that was always that. So that fucking got me. That got me. Like that was a song that we always went to. And so if anyone has been in an open mic or in a time where I sang a song, you've heard me sing that, Joshua. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you sing
Hey,
that.
you know what? If you've lost all the open mics, I'll post a link to one thing I did record and put on my channel because I was blown away with Castle. I don't know if he was here earlier or is going to show up or not, but Castle has perfect pitch when he sang Al Green a cappella. The open mic, I recorded that. Just a little bit on my channel.
Yeah, I did message him today. because I haven't heard from him for a bit. But it's so weird because Joshua like just messaged me his name in the last week, just his name, and I'm like, why are you like what about him, you know? So today I was like compelled to message him and say, hey, we're doing this thing, but I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great if you came in and sang something. That's an amazing voice he's got too.
Anyways, Zombie and yeah, he is an amazing voice. He's working. Wait, no, it's Sunday. Never mind, he's not.
No, I would normally work this weekend, but I took it off for vacation. Just so happens.
Zombie, and I thank you so much for singing that song. And I don't even know if you did it on purpose or.
Well, I just knew that it was your birthday. It was close to your birthday, and so somebody had said, "Oh, it'd be nice if you sang a song that Allison would like." And it's like, "Well, what are songs that Allison likes?" And Lush was like, and of all the songs that Lush gave me, this was the one I was like, "I think I could do a version of that." So it just so happens that I picked that one. I didn't know it had that strong connection to you and Uber, so I'm grateful for that happy accident.
I can't even believe it. Yeah, that broke me down.
God works in mysterious ways.
That was awesome.
Allison, you
Next.
said something that raised a question in me. Are there not those recordings anymore?
Allison?
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear.
Coda asked you a question.
I couldn't. Yeah, I didn't hear it. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. Like, are there not those recordings anymore of like prior like performances and things?
Yeah, it's so anything that was so Uber was another person who recorded things, but also but not until later on. So initially it was Demon Stride, but he fell off. He deleted his YouTube, which had we were able to access those videos. They were only like for certain people, right? Like you couldn't, not anyone could get them. It was
I see what
like,
you're saying. Okay.
yeah, and then we could access them. We can no longer access them. So we did in the last week try to reach out to him to get, because on some of the videos there's, you know, Joshua on camera and stuff, and I like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm sorry. Sorry for interrupting. You just raised. Okay. Sorry. That's all.
Yeah, that's what that is. Like there I don't know. I don't have a full like great understanding of what that is, but or like why everything is just gone. But it basically if you didn't download it, it's not available to you anymore. Which kind of sucks. So that's where like there are a lot of videos with Joshua, because if I ever said, like, there was like an inside joke if I said I can't see you, and he would pop on camera and like smile and like be like, the fuck I am, you know. And it was on those recordings too, and I just wish that those existed still.
Yeah. Hmm.
But you know,
So
Okay. Thank you.
so we have Kaz next.
Okay, yeah, I will be short. I'm not a singer, so I won't be performing or anything, but
yeah.
So for those who don't know, I'm Allison's sister, like in real life. So she was like in this world and she kind of like pulled me into this world. And so that's how I met the people here that I know, and that's how I met Joshua. And yeah, I think just like I don't know how long I've like known him at this point, but I guess like just coming from the outside world or whatever, like not really understanding what this is or how you can create friendships here and things like that, and then being like pulled into it, and now like really realizing like how you can make like very good friendships and really get to know people. And yeah, and Joshua was definitely a friend, became like a good friend. And we, like, I would never like the flat earth thing, like that was, I mean, not in my realm or whatever. And so that we never had like conversations about that, but we connected over game nights, playing games, and connected over like faith and Bible study. And so those were like the main things. But just like what everybody else said, that he's just like, he's so patient and kind and just has like a just calmness about him that was just like, and a peace about him. And he just, no matter what he was going through, he just always cared so much about what other people were going through and how they were doing. And just became a person that I was excited to tell certain things about, like like if something exciting happened with my son, like he would get so excited, or like sharing faith parts of like faith journey, or like, experiences with God or things like that. He became somebody that I was excited to share those things with, because how I knew he would appreciate it. And just the other thing would just be like how he was with Allison. And just, yeah, like there was just a sense of like, if, just being anybody who's like a sibling, or just, sometimes you like worry about your sibling or want to make sure they're okay. And there was just always, I feel like there was definitely like a peace knowing that he had her always. And just seeing the friendship and relationship that they had was, it just, I don't know, brought a peace, I guess. But I already do, and I will miss him a lot.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for coming and being here. And like we love Allison. And I know Uber loved Al. Like, oh my God, the relationship Uber and Allison had was so special. I'll shut up. I'm sorry, but I know you guys were just so close. And yeah, thank you for coming, sister.
Yeah, I'm happy that I could be here for this.
Definitely. Thank you for being here. Okay, so next is, so just have an update. We have Tail, Seafoam, Glue, and then New Jersey Cowboy. So Tail's next.
So I made this just now. Because something that has been kind of bothered me. Oh boy, this is hard. So Uber knew my good friend Hope Phoenix. I think a lot of you here know Hope Phoenix. She passed away not too long ago. In fact, Uber knew her and knew her condition and what had happened, and so I wanted to make something for the people who are there, for the people who are facing, the worst of the worst. So I kind of made this. Sorry?
I just wanted to say, Tail Recursion, I don't know if it means anything to you, but Uber was telling me about her one night. He was telling me all about her, and I just wanted you to know he loved her. Like,
I know.
he was telling me all about her. I
Yeah.
just wanted to like confirm what you were saying. Sorry.
Yeah. And so this, like, for the people who, shit, it's fucking hard. For the people who are there, for the people who are going through this, I made something. be there for a friend who is dying is to hold space for their fear, their memories, and their humanity. It's to remind them that they're not alone and that their life has mattered and that their presence has shaped the world in ways that may never fully be seen. Even when the words fail and the act of simply being there, listening and holding a hand, offering silence, becomes a form of love deeper than any promise.
I know you have a little life in you yet. I know you have a lot of strength left. I know you have a little life in you yet. I know you have a lot of strength left. I should be crying, but I just can't let it show. I should be hoping, but I can't stop thinking. All the things I should have said that I never said. All the things we should have done that we never did. All the things I should have given that I didn't. Oh, darling, make it go. Make it go away. Give me these moments back. Give them back to me. Give me that little kiss. Give me all. I know you have a life strength left. I know you have a little life yet. I know you have a life strength left. I should be crying, but I just can't let it show. I should be hoping, but I can't stop thinking. All the things we should have said that we never said. All the things we should have done that we never did. All the things that you needed from me. All the things that you wanted from me. All the things I should have make it go away. Make it go away.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, for those who were there for Uber, yeah, it's really good, beautiful.
Thank you. That was awesome. Um, all right, next is Seafoam.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Um, I never knew Uber that well. I don't really have any specific anecdotes or stories about him. But what I do remember is every time I'd be chilling in the VC, Uber would come in, I'd say hi, and he would fit right in and just lighten up the room for everybody. There was never a single bad time with him around. And I wanted to play a song. It's my favorite hymn. It is well with my soul. Can you guys hear that okay?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That was
See,
great.
Tom.
Awesome.
Ah,
Yeah, it was. See, I was listening to this for the last like 2 hours now at work, and I was trying to not cry in front of everybody. But everyone here's story is really, like I said, I didn't know them all too well, but I feel like I have a much better understanding of who Uber was now, and I appreciate all of you guys for coming together and doing this.
thank you, Seafoam. You got my sister with that last tune, but she's messaging me on this. Woo! Yeah. And I'm like, you realize I don't know. You're a youngin', but I am glad that you got to meet him, right? And if you have to stay up late night to hear the not good things, because everyone's talking about the good things right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
I was
after
looking
party.
through.
I'm
I was looking through the chat logs, and like we didn't speak too much, but one of the last things he sent me was he tried to get me into the shoebox to play my organ, but it was too late at night for me to do it.
Yeah, he is definitely always was like, see, felt like, because him and I would be like, okay, let's divide and conquer, messaging people like, hey, reminders, because people don't even realize, we don't even realize sometimes, oh, it's fucking shoebox collective night, let's go, and so we would divide and conquer, and yeah, it's just like, did you get Estrella, did you get Seafoam, did you get Isa, so
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of which, Issa, I don't know if you're able to play it all, but Josh loved "Welcome to the Show." Wanted to play rendition of that for a tribute to him. I don't know if you've already played something
Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
down. I'm down in like a couple minutes. I need like maybe 10 minutes. I'm always
That
doing
would be
10.
awesome.
I'm always like in 10 minutes. Allison knows. I'm always the worst.
Please, please.
Ah, man, it makes me think of Uber. Fucking, I'd always be like, I'll be right back. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Oh my God.
I'll add you, Issa, to the there's two people and then you can go.
And also, Green Giant is here, and I don't know if she's on the list or not.
She didn't mention anything to me. Green Giant, do you want to go after Issa?
Sometimes you just have to add her.
Sure, yeah. I'll play a Shoebox Collective classic. How about that?
So actually, real quick, no press. I fucking totally forgot. He messaged me and was like, "Finn, like, wants to go too." So,
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. No press wants to be added as well.
yeah, he said he was making something in real time, and yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, cool. All right, so I'll put the updated list in the side chat. Does anybody else want to be added while we have a minute?
Philly probably is the only other person that hasn't gone yet.
I think later, like after everybody else is gone, I do want to play a song for the people who are grieving, and not just for Uber, but like that's after everybody leaves, or like after everybody's done.
Got it.
Yeah, you can add me to the queue.
All right, cool. All righty. Okay, so next is Glue.
Real quick. So, Ravi, his brother, and Joe and Brandon have to head out. So if there's any like last things before we continue, I feel like, yeah, right now is
I mean, I kind of wanted to say something that might relate to them a little bit. Like, I don't know though. No.
Hustle.
Yeah. So like, Uber or Josh always felt like a high school friend to me. Like right from the get go. Like you don't find many like '90s baseball fans in any of these Discord chat rooms. So like I know that was a big deal for him. We used to talk about the pitchers. We talk about baseball. We talk about like he just felt like the type of guy I'd grab for a road trip. Maybe we'd have nothing, no money, and it would be fun. You know what I mean? So I can imagine that I would guess that they would corroborate that and say that that was the case. But I just wanted to say, like, I spent a lot of time in the game rooms with him talking about a bunch of stuff that I can't find anybody to talk about with. Like I said, like, you can't find anybody that wants to talk about Roger Clemens or Randy Johnson for like 45 minutes. So
he was really good too, by the way. Be really good in high school. People didn't know that.
No,
He was gonna go. Then he got
for
injured.
sure. For sure, and like that, and beef tallow convert, like how to cook meat, cook eggs, beef, like all that stuff. So I mean, that's all I really wanted to say. Of course, reiterate his character that everybody else has spoken about. I don't need to go over that. I think that's pretty obvious how strong character he had and how easy he was to get along with, and how he's one of the few people I've actually tried to make plans to see. So I just regret that I didn't get to meet him, and that's it.
Also, thank you all for being here. I know this time is very very hard for you. But you don't have to be here listening to all of us like who didn't know him as well as you know him, or how we knew him differently than you knew him. Um, it's very nice that you came, and thank you so much for doing that.
It's not really about that. It's just, I mean, of course, there was like this side of him that kind of,
It's sorry, Robbie. It's kind of hard to hear.
can you hear me a little better now?
No, it sounds really muffled.
Sounds like we're in your pocket or something. Maybe like you have I don't know. It sounds kind of muffled.
Does that sound better?
Oh, much better.
Oh, 100%.
I don't know why. Maybe it might be like I had you on a speaker, so maybe the speaker had a micro. I don't think it has a microphone, but maybe that's what it was doing. But you know, I appreciate you guys doing what you're doing, and honoring my brother in the way that you are, and definitely in the way that you know how to. To be quite honest, I didn't think that it would go on at, as long as it did. It's actually quite nice to know. Like this is the impact that he had on just, this wide variety of people that I've been hearing from, that I kind of only ever got glimpses of, just by, when I'm hanging out with him or something like that. And I know that someone's recording this, and I'll definitely come back in and take a listen to the parts that I haven't listened to, or whatever's happening after this, I should say. I have been listening to everything before this. And I'll say it again. If you have just like any like sound bites, any pictures, anything that you feel is not too personal, I'm not trying to intrude, but I would like to have anything that I could, of my brother. And
he meant so much to so many of us.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I definitely will. Like, as things come up, I will send them to you. I think I've already been doing that, but definitely. Absolutely. I committed to that, and I'm just so glad you like were able to be here. You came tonight. I just don't know. It just I really like that you came here tonight. So thank you. And I hope it was I don't know. I hope it's not the last time you come around. So
Real quick, Brandon here, Robbie and Josh's friend. Yeah, kind of piggybacking off of what he said. I really appreciate hearing all the different perspectives and the different interactions he's had, as you call him, Uber, that he's had, you know, this whole time, and it's really great to hear these testimonies of, you know, just what he's impacted on all of you. So thank you guys again for doing this.
Is
Hey
there
everyone,
anything
this
you could
is
tell
Joe.
us?
hey Joe.
I was gonna
I haven't heard your voice yet.
I know, I'm sorry. I just want to, obviously piggyback off of these guys as well. Um, I'm so thankful for all of you guys. You know, when he had moved to Ohio, we were super worried about him, being so far away from family. But just knowing the community that he had, which is you guys, it's a big community, and it's so freaking comforting to know that he had you guys out there when we couldn't be there.
Is there anything you could tell us about went through, or what anything that you might have said, or anything that you want to tell us about? Is it, the end there at all?
You're cutting out a little bit in your perspective.
I think I heard what he was saying. You know, there's definitely some stuff that I'd like to keep private. That being said, I'm not quite sure what you're looking for here.
I don't know, just some anything you want to say. It doesn't have to be anything.
I think what he may be looking for is just any sort of maybe last words or like anything that so we can hear Uber's maybe not voice, but something from Uber since we all miss him so much.
Well, I do know, you know, he he was always so worried about you guys, and he got so frustrated, and not because of you guys, but because he couldn't be there for you guys when, when you guys were trying to get a hold of him. He was just, he wanted to, he just didn't really have too much strength in his fingers to like type, or just a little too tough for him to talk. But I just want you guys to know that he wanted to. That was his thoughts. He he wanted to be free. His charger was broken, and like the only thing that he wanted was a charger, so his phone couldn't die. So he could still be there for you guys. I hope that helps with something. But he was thinking about you guys. I promise that.
Thank you. That really means a lot to
I have
all
no
of us.
doubt in my sorry.
Go ahead.
I have no doubt in my mind because he cared about everyone in here.
I do know that he sent a message to Lush that said something to the effect of make sure everyone knows that I love them. So
It's true.
We love you too, Uber.
yes, we do.
I didn't know Uber. This is going to be another one of those. I didn't know Uber very well. But Robbie, I will say I'm grateful that your brother was in the lives of everyone here. and played a really important role in certain people's lives. Forever going to be grateful for your brother for that, to be perfectly honest with you. I really am. And I think like it goes out, like listening to everyone talk about Uber, talk about Josh. It just made me think of a quote from Winnie the Pooh, which is, "How lucky am I to, sorry, it's how lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard." I think I could paraphrase that or change it to, how lucky are we to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard? That falls under just having like how lucky everyone was to know your brother, to have him in his life, to have him in their lives, and yeah, just to walk along with him all this time. And I'm sorry for your loss. I really am.
I appreciate that. And like I said, my chat's always open. If you guys want to send a message or just whatever the case may be, just go ahead. I know that's kind of all I got though, guys.
And feel free to like join open mic night or anything, just come in and listen or whatever, I don't know. Everyone would be very welcome to, so.
I was going to say that too about the game night. You're welcome to come play code names. I mean, it can get pretty vicious, but at
Well,
the end of the day,
we played a game with him before once. We played
Oh,
the music trivia, I think it was, right, Robbie?
Yeah, it was when I was visiting him over in Cleveland.
Yeah. So he knows how we get.
Yeah. Yeah,
but it's all
very,
up.
very,
And
very structured, and which I appreciate. So, that's how I do things. So, especially games, that's how the fun starts.
I just want to say real quick, he was so soft spoken and so kind and so loving.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
He was mean sometimes. Come on.
Shut up, Allison.
Dude, no one's saying any. Like, come on. I mean, no, he was. The whole thing is he could be reasoned with. Like, he could be reasonable even in a moment, like a heated moment. Like, that's what was cool, I thought. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're not gonna hold on. I hate long goodbyes, so this is killing me right now. I want to let you. I feel like you're pulling away, and you want to go and do. You're hungry, and we're holding on to you.
Not particularly on the hungry part, but yeah. I mean, like I said, I appreciate it all, and I'll try not to be a stranger.
yes,
Perfect.
you're always welcome.
Thanks, Robbie. Talk to you
I appreciate
soon.
that.
Thanks, Robbie. Thanks for hanging out with us and being a part of this. It means so much to me. I mean, I obviously can't speak for everybody else, but it really does mean a lot to me. I was really hoping that you would be here for this, and that maybe it would bring some kind of comfort to y'all.
It does. It really does. Thank you for having us over there. And well, I guess you guys have a good night. All right.
Y'all too.
Thanks, Robbie. Hey.
Good night. Good night.
You all get some sleep and take care of yourselves.
Oof, okay, that was intense. Okay, so Glue, were you still doing something, Glue?
No, that was it. It was just I hadn't heard anybody talk about baseball. Just certain things that I thought were somewhat unique to me. I just wanted to that to be said, because I could reiterate all the nice things, that are obviously true. And, it's like, those were his like buddies from back in the day, his brother and his buddies from way back in the day. I can relate to that like a lot. So I just wanted them to know he felt like that to me. So that was it.
Gotcha. Okay. I didn't know if you were gonna sing anything or anything.
Okay.
Okay. All right. New Jersey Cowboy, you're up, bud.
Hello, hello. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to really interact with Uber too much since I'm new to the community. But I lost my aunt around this time last year, and I found this song to be especially comforting during that time, and I thought I would share that with y'all. So I haven't sung this song before. Actually, while I've been sitting here, I made the backing track to it. So please bear with me, but hopefully it can provide you a little solace. I'll go ahead and put in the chat the lyrics.
Hey, thanks.
So there's the lyrics for y'all. Here goes my best attempt at this. Oh, missed the entry, sorry. And I hope you're dancing in the sky. I hope you're singing in the angels' choir. And I hope them angels know what they have. I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. Tell me, what does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? And have your fears and your pain going away? And I hope you're dancing in the sky. I hope you're singing in the angels' choir. And I hope them angels know what they have. 'Cause I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. And I hope you're dancing in the sky. I hope you're singing in the angels' choir. And I hope them angels know what they have. 'Cause I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. Thank you.
Well, hell fucking yes. Absolutely. 100%.
That was awesome.
That was
You guys,
awesome.
you guys all have such good voices.
Thank you, Cowboy. That was awesome. Issa, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see right here. You guys can hear all that? Right.
It's a
It's
little
not real
soft.
loud. Move it soft.
Yeah, it's a little soft to be honest. You could boost it. What are your settings like?
I don't know, actually. Let me see. Does that sound better?
Yeah, that sounds better, but it's still pretty soft.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know. Didn't they teach you to reach for the stars while opening up the bars and keeping you chained down with mortgage bills and cars? Vaccines for your arms, sounding like superstars. Caffeinated today, feeling scars. Rage quit repertoires, no answers for yards. Caught up in emotion that's not even yours. Impossible truths like impeccable retards. Lined up for your serving of gift galloping war. No remedy could save the lost and love with the yarn. I'm tired of walking into refracted shards. Poor science displayed like disgusting bards. Soaked in sin with deepest light and a new hand of cards. Been so long, it seems like for life. I'm just too hard, I'm just too hard. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know. Intoxicated hate makes you believe you're spinning in space. Why you have no shame or grace? It's a disdainful state I used to contemplate how to save myself from my own self-hate. Wonder why I was even made with dreadful fate. Forced to try and awake with a full plate. No one to help me stay awake or educate. I've had to liberate and fight hidden gates, but my brother, heaven could never be late to no rockets, they don't work in space. It's all fake. The show on my that joke, but you're too far gone and it won't be long. Our beaks it's strong. We have our song and we march along like streams of knowledge leading to God's holy pond. Life's of truth that hits the bond and sings the song and turns mankind from the wrong. We come in peace with a holy sound, and love wearing our holy crowns. So the earth is flat, and I probably just want to get along, just to go along. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah.
Good job, Issa. Haven't heard
Awesome.
that
Thanks
tune
for
in
doing that.
years.
Yeah, hey, Rusty. Thank you, guys. I was thinking I'll play another song I know Allison likes and I know Uber liked.
Please.
Shut up. I'm still through good wild together. The working days put your toes down, water, smile across your face. Touch to your hand. Darling, I grew up well till the end's called on me. Take my share of trouble. Baptize your baby. Love the moon, shiver, she walks through, rushing through my tube till your love brothers in the mountains all blushing. I don't know what to say, but don't mind praises for my love, baby. Why ain't tough this time? Your axe is fair. I'm a hypocrite just as well. I'm a hypocrite, y'all sick. Came crashing through your forest as you took my roots away. It's been a good long ways for my love.
Hell
That
yeah.
was beautiful.
Thank you, man. I'll play that in a minute. I used to get you an Uber, or Allison,
Oh,
isn't it?
love that song so much, Lady May. I love that. I'm so glad. I'm trying to think of the words he would say, like in reaction. I'm trying to think. I can't think.
Hmm.
It was awesome, man. That was awesome, man. He would say something like that, I think.
When I first met
He
when I
would say,
first met
dude.
Uber, I swear he was pyro.
He was what?
Pyro.
Oh,
Remember
I
he'd like
he,
do those big
is.
fires?
He is.
He
Yeah.
did like fire.
He lit his house. He lit his parents' room on fire when he was 5 years old. On accident. He was just like a kid, playing with things. My sister isn't here anymore. Okay. She's good at telling the story. But yeah, he like was lighting little pieces of paper on fire and then it lit the carpet on fire. And so he walked out of the room and then can you hear me still?
Mhm.
Okay. And
Yes.
then he walked out of the room because the room was on fire and they were like, go back into the room. And he was like, okay. I don't think I probably should, but he did. But then obviously it was realized that, but yeah, he went back in. Like,
Robin,
for real.
your parents sent your brother back into a room that was on fire? Oh,
Well, there goes that. And then they're like, go back in there. And he's like, okay.
Whatever you said.
like, yeah, like smoke coming out.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh man. All right. So we have Green Giant and then No Press and then Philly. Or No Works, No Glory. So Green
Also,
Giant.
Jester, if you want to say anything too, I know you're not gonna like sing a song or anything like that, but if you wanted to say something too, like if you wanted to get in, just let LaReina.
Yeah, we don't have very many people left who haven't went, so y'all can
Well,
just let me know.
Extra J
Yeah,
and Dan. Yeah.
Abyss, Koshka. I don't think any of them have went. Coda. Let's see.
Yeah, there's a few. So just like just put a message to, and also like thank you so much, Kita, for organizing everything so perfectly. It just went so well, and I
No
love that
problem.
it was him, and he brought his fiance and a friend. Like they all got together for it. You know, I thought that was
Really
cool.
messy. And I was happy to do it. I know you, Allison, you are a freaking champion at, putting shit together and leading everything. And I just didn't want you to worry about anything tonight and just,
Yeah. Me and Raina were behind the scenes, and I'm so glad it went well. Raina, you did great.
handle
Everybody,
it.
please give Raina a round of applause. It was a lot of work and a lot of stress, and it was great.
It is. It is. You understand. I can appreciate it so much. Yeah. So yeah, I really, 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 really appreciate it. Thank you for holding the fort down.
Of course.
Actually, and doing it better. Yeah, trust me. Yeah.
Well,
I just,
huh? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to bring up this idea that was brought up last night from NTB. I thought it was a really beautiful idea. Like if some of us at the end of the night, if we wanted to pick up some dirt and then like release it back into the earth, that might be cool. I don't know. Like if we don't want to do that, that's fine. But I just thought I'd bring it up.
I do like that. I like that idea.
Nothing is dumb. All ideas are good. You
Wait,
rock.
can you explain? I need more instruction.
To take your hand. Okay, so I'll help you. So you just take your hand and then goes to some dirt and then scoop it out you can just make your hand kind of like a triangle shape and then you just like scoop some dirt and then just like, you ever see that Salt Bay meme where he like sprinkles?
No, I have not seen it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, just tell me.
Just sprinkle it back onto
Salt
the
Bae,
ground.
let me reference as soon as you see that.
Oh, I thought it
Doesn't
said.
even have to
I
text
thought
here.
she
Let's see
said
it's called,
lay back, and so I thought, okay, am I supposed to sprinkle it on myself? Okay, so I didn't. I didn't. I heard
This
lay
guy.
back.
Look in the
Into the
chat.
Yeah, no,
Allison,
you just
Dan.
wiggle around, like you wiggle your fingers around while the dirt falls back into the earth. It's
That
not.
is Salt Bay. Yep, that's Salt Bay.
Okay, I
See
can
how
do it.
I just want to say something really quick because I gotta get going. It's late here and I gotta get up early, but I really appreciate everybody and all of you guys putting this together for him. And yeah, I wish I would have been more involved in your guys' world. I feel bad that I wasn't, and but I can see why he was so, addicted to hanging out with all you guys because you definitely seem really warm and welcoming and, fun to be around. So thank you for all of this and everybody have a good night and yeah, toodles.
Well, we do this every other Saturday. You can always come by and listen pop
Yeah,
in.
no, I'm not a singer, but I would love to come in and listen sometimes for sure. Like I'll
You
definitely
say that
won't
this
be a
week, but
stranger.
you don't know. in 2
I'm not a
weeks.
singer either, and I
I'll
love it
put
and
you down
come
as a
every.
maybe.
Yep. Allison will ask you like 10 million times, and you can just always say no, and it doesn't matter, and just come.
Awesome. Okay, I will.
Jenna,
But
I'm
after
so glad you were
but after
here.
like the fifth time Allison asks you, you have to come. Like if you don't, then you're just kind of rude, to be honest.
Awesome. Well, I definitely won't be a stranger, and it was really nice meeting all of you. And
Likewise.
yeah. All
Have
right,
a
y'all
good
have.
night, Jenna.
Thank you. You
Be
too.
safe.
Good night,
Be
Rusted.
safe out
All
there.
right. Bye. Love you guys. Peace.
Get easy.
Okay, so
All
I'm
right.
gonna do a shoebox collective classic that I think
Did
Uber
we?
has heard many times.
I'm sorry. I can't
Huh?
remember. I'm
What?
starting to lose my mind a little bit. Did you go, Green Giant?
I was gonna go. Should I go now, or does someone else
Yeah,
want to
go
go?
for it. Go
I'm
ahead.
just,
Go.
I'm just
You're
gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it.
Stick in the mud. Have you ever had a good time? Ever drank more than one wine? Have you ever lived a day in your life? Stick in the mud. Ever walked into a dive bar? Or blown a stop sign in your car? Have you ever had sex outside? Life is a ride. It's not a math quiz you scored high. You shut your windows all uptight. Are you really that scared of the night? Stick in the mud. Ever walked into a dive bar? Or blown a stop sign in your car? Are you really that scared of the night? Stick in the mud.
And that's it. And I
Wow.
That was
beautiful.
Wow. I really love how Josh, like the what Tail Recursion posted about act like you're a 4-year-old in a Batman shirt, and that's kind of like how he made me feel when he would invite me to the open mic. Because I was like, wow, he really wants me to come. That makes me feel like really wanted and heard. That's really nice. So.
Wait, he told you to imagine
Amazing.
yourself in a Batman shirt? That is so fucking cute.
Also, no, I think honestly, it's like there are a couple people that came at the same time. It was like a new week and like a few new people came, and he's like, who sings Stick in the Mud? I remember him saying that, like, we need her. Who sings that? Yeah. So that's one that stands out big time. Like, this is before he knew your name. Like, you had come multiple times. It was like after the first time or second time. Who sings Stick in the Mud? So funny. I love that song. I love that.
Oh, thank you.
Do you have another one?
no, yeah. Please sing another one. And I love that song too. And if y'all do like a whole memorial thing for me, can you sing that again? Like
You have to
memorial. It's
You
not
can't just
ready.
ask for a memorial.
I'm requesting it ahead of time. I think that should be fine.
Will do. Yes.
Thank you.
I need a full
Um,
commitment.
I'm like brain dead and can't think of another song to sing.
yeah, we gotta put this in writing, please. Did you want to do another one, Green Giant, or are you
I can't think of one. Maybe someone else can go. Maybe
okay? That'd be fine.
in a minute. Yeah.
Um,
Thank you.
okay. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to rush anybody. I just want to make sure that we get everybody who wants to go. No press. Are you available? You said you wanted to do something. I think you said you couldn't talk. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. So they're going to share.
Hey everyone, sorry I can't talk. My parents are having people over right now, and it's really loud. Prefer not to kill the mood with my dad's ugly-ass laugh echoing through the house. Also, the voice for this AI bot sound boring as hell, so I'm not going to overdo it. But yeah, I haven't slept for the past 2 days and a half because I wanted to finish a couple of beats for tonight in honor of Josh. I'll play them for you now. Also, I tried to actually bring a handful of dirt into the house, but my mom caught me and was about to beat my ass for it, so yeah, I can't do the dirt thing. At least not now. Maybe I'll try again when she falls asleep. But yeah, anyways, I lost my mind making these. Here we go.
Am I missing something? Is there happening here? I don't hear anything.
Screen sharing.
Join the
share
screen.
with more of us.
race you. Which one's the life path?
Hey, Beast, you're hot, Micah.
Oh, the generator. Oh.
Hey, Beast, you're hot, Micah.
Right. Isn't that?
was really nice.
Sorry, was I on mic in that whole time?
Just for a second, you were.
I didn't hear anything.
If you were not the one that we were hearing.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, you're fine.
Thank you, No Press.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
that. Thanks for sharing that. I was laughing about the dirt thing. You said your mom was gonna whoop your ass. You brought dirt in the house. That's pretty funny. Okay, hold on. All right, so Philly, you're next.
Yes, so I like to think of Josh as a humble competitor. I know, like me and him, we connected on three issues: being followers of Christ, uh, being competitive, especially when it came to playing games, and baseball. We heard an anecdote earlier. I forgot who actually told it, but it was the anecdote of him sending a phone to someone that otherwise it sounds like maybe the person thought that he wouldn't send a phone to such a person, but he did. And it kind of reminded me of a verse from the epistle of First John chapter 3. It's verse 17 when John writes, "But if anyone has the world's goods and sees his brother in need, yet closes his heart against him, how does God's love abide in him?" And obviously, in this anecdote, Josh saw a need that needed to be fulfilled, and he helped this woman with a new phone that apparently helped her in her life. And I think this is, it's obviously been spoken about over and over again, but this is just the epitome of who Josh is. And he is a follower, like a true follower of Christ. He actually imitated Christ. He actually walked in the footsteps of Christ. He did his best to follow Christ. And that's something that was always truly admirable to me because uh, I know me, I attempt to follow Christ, but I am very, very poor at it. I slip and stumble all the time, but I know Josh, although I'm sure he slipped and stumbled at times, he was very good at not doing that. I mean, he was very good at just walking the path. And for me, that just always stood out because me and him have had just only a couple like deep conversations. I was hoping we were going to get to have some more, but we had some deep conversations when it came to Christ and his church and what that church looked like and what it should look like. And we went down some rabbit holes. We had some interesting conversations that I really enjoyed. And of course, the way I came about learning about Josh was stumbling upon Allison's game channel one night, and ever since they kind of got their hooks in me, haven't really been able to get away because I'm a sucker for competition, and so are everyone else in that little circle that likes to play the games.
You should step it up.
And yeah, I mean I just let it be done at that. Really, Josh was a true competitor. I enjoyed playing games against him because I know he always played to win. I always play to win. Some other people I'm not so sure about. So that's where me and Josh saw eye to eye. So yeah, of course I'm gonna miss him, but I pray for him. Me personally, I do believe he's in heaven, so I don't. Um, I guess the way I see it is that he's actually more alive today because he's alive in Christ than he ever was. And honestly, I can't wait to see him in heaven. And I guess I will just kind of end it with this. I was really looking forward to having a conversation that was going to force him to change his name to UberFlatearth, but unfortunately, we never got around to it.
That's very unfortunate.
But one day we shall.
Hey, he knows definitively now, right? Like without a doubt, he knows
Yeah, he's
whether
got the answer for sure. So I
he
will
knows.
be asking for prayers on his behalf. I'll be asking him to pray to God for me and asking for God to see if he's willing to reveal the truth through Josh to me.
That's fair.
How is that gonna? How does that work?
Well, because the saints in heaven, right? The saints in heaven are those who are in heaven. So everyone in heaven is a saint. Those who are in heaven, they are alive in Christ, and so we believe that it's possible that God can give the grace to those in heaven to be able to hear like the prayers of people on the earth, and thus we can ask like the saints in heaven to pray for us, to God, right? Because that's ultimately what they're doing in heaven, is that they are praying before the awesome judgment seat of Christ.
No, no, no. I'm
Um,
saying, what does that look like? So say all of that, like logistically works, right? With the saints, and then in heaven, and then asking God, like through the saints, yes, God. What does it look like when it comes back to you? How does that message look?
oh,
Like, how is it
that's very
revealed?
different. Yeah, well, that's a good question. That's it's done in numerous ways, but I can't speak personally because that's not happened to me. I've never had like a personal revelation from God in that manner, so I don't know personally. But I mean, some ways it looks like God simply telling you, right? Or there's other ways that God can reveal it to you. So, you could hear the voice in your head, right? That's a stereotypical example. It could be you stumble upon like a new book and you begin to read this book and you have this realization, right? Or you could be like Holy Scripture, for example. You could be reading Holy Scripture and you have this realization that, oh, okay, this is signifying, this is pointing at this. So the way personal revelation happens, it's hard to speak about because it is personal and it happens in various ways. And me, I've never had like such an encounter, so I can't speak on it personally.
I will say the other night I had a spiritual encounter. It was not night, it was day. It was morning actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was riding on his back. He was wearing a spacesuit, but I didn't see the Earth at all, or the shape of the Earth. We were flying through space, and we landed on a very like Star Wars like spaceship. And I can't go into the rest of the details, but we were flying through space.
Sounds like a wild ride.
That was just the beginning.
Sounds like fun to me.
It was just what it was. It wasn't good or bad. It was just what it.
Right. Yeah, one example in the Old Testament, well, not one example, several examples, right? Like the way the prophets, for example, would communicate revelation would be through visions. Right? Some of them heard voices, some of them heard visions. So that's why I'm saying there's various ways, and it's going to be different for everyone. Well, not for everyone, for whoever receives the revelation. That is.
Yeah, it's just weird because then, how do you like share that with somebody else without it being, you know?
Yeah, I guess that would be like probably according to your faith tradition. I know for me, right, I would say, you should go to a priest and then talk to the priest about it to get some sort of like clarity, to get some guidance, because that's essentially the role of a priest is to be like a spiritual father, spiritual mentor.
Sure. Yeah, I think after the tearing of the veil, this is what Joshua would say. After the tearing of the veil, it's not necessary to go through a priest. It opens the gate to talk directly to Jesus, to God. So I would say that's what he would say. Not that that's the right thing, or what but that's what he would say. And yeah, that's where I am. And I know your discipline is different, and like more rigid, but I don't I that's
So,
not what I am.
like, let's say you have no faith tradition or no religion, or say you're an atheist or you don't have a God that you believe in totally. What would a revelation look like to that? Or could you even have one? I'm curious to know what you think about that.
Yeah, you could definitely still have one for sure. Like anyone can
What would
have
it,
one.
what would it
But
feel like though?
yeah, so
Some would
that's what I was
say
saying.
God is a
That's what I was saying
distraction from
earlier.
God.
It would
What was
just
that?
depend. It's gonna be different for everybody. So at least in the cases like that we can look to and actually, or we can actually like demonstrate and point to, like within the Old Testament, it happens through like visions. Sometimes it's just a voice. Sometimes it's what is called a theophany, which basically means it's a manifestation of God. For example, like Moses and the burning bush, right? The burning bush, that was when God manifested inside of the burning bush. Or like when Jacob, who's also known as Israel, who wrestled with God, that was a manifestation of God. So these are the examples that, one can point to within the Old Testament. Now, outside of that, like it can happen, like I said, various ways. And for me personally, like I don't know that I don't have a personal revelation, so I can't give you like anything personally, like anecdotally.
So, like, would you think it would be maybe like your faith would determine if you thought it was a revelation or if it was
I think
like
so. Yeah, I
so,
think so. I think you would have to have at least dipped your toes into it. Yeah. Or been seeking that. Yes. I don't know otherwise how you could possibly.
right? Like it's
I hate to interrupt, but Miss Misery, are you back? Miss Misery is the last person we have, and then we
That's just
can.
one of the last things I talked to him about was the burning bush, by the way.
Yeah, that's
No, it wasn't. It
interesting.
wasn't the burning bush. It was being baptized by fire. It was that. So that's not the burning bush, but relevant, I guess, to the burning bush.
We spoke about it like in the same conversation because like we were wrestling with just the concept of fire in a biblical sense, like in God's way, because like the burning bush was burning, but Moses, he put his hand in it and it didn't burn his flesh, right? Like
It burned, but it didn't
it
consume.
cleansed. It was a
It didn't
cleanse. Yeah.
consume.
Yeah, I
And
think so.
so there, so I'm sorry for anyone who doesn't want to hear this. I'm sorry, but yeah, there was the second day of dialysis last week that he had. He was screaming, in pain, and I was just like, that's the first thing I thought of, Koshka. Like, you're being, it's not burning you though; it's cleansing you. Like it is purifying your body, and that's quite literally what dialysis is, right? It's
Yeah,
purifying.
touches. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I that was the first thing I could think of was our last Bible study where we were talking about being baptized with flames, and it's but it doesn't consume, it just purifies. And so I was like, that's all I could think to say. Sorry, thanks.
Also, yeah, like don't be sorry. I'm not gonna like we're not gonna do like obviously we're not gonna like start arguing tonight about specific things. Whatever you feel right now, I feel that like is valid. We can talk about it. We can think about it. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to freak people out with like saying like what it sounds like to like when someone is about to die. And so that's where that's what I was apologizing for, not the relation to scripture itself. It was like I didn't want to like traumatize anybody by saying that. That's it.
I think you're not traumatizing people, Allison. I think, in fact, you're like preparing people for what is inevitably going to be their experience later down the line. In that, when people are dying, it is painful, it's uncomfortable, and it's going to be very sad for you when you see it happen. It's going to be very, very sad for you, and I don't think there's anything wrong with what you're doing by like just saying that. I mean, it's true. It's true, and it's going to hurt. And there's nothing wrong with like listen, we're all going to eventually meet somebody like who is on their deathbed, and I don't think you did anything wrong by saying that. I think you were actually being really cool and probably preparing some other people for what they don't know what's coming next, you know?
Also, you don't have to carry that burden yourself. Like, you don't just have to like keep that thought or that hurt in you, you know? Feel free to share it. If it'll be okay. It's fine.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't need to go through this alone, Allison.
Right. Philly, did you have more that you wanted to share?
No, that was pretty much it.
Okay.
I was just keen on the humility of Josh, which is a Christian virtue, and it's something that I always found admirable about him, and something that I strive for myself. He's really good at exercising that virtue.
Yeah, he was consistent with it too. And I do think that's so rare. I totally know what you're saying. Really.
Thank you. Sure. 100%.
But he's dead.
Yeah, he is.
Well, he's alive in Christ.
Yeah, but and like no disrespect to anybody who's Christian here. Like I obviously like Christianity was super important to Uber, and I don't want to like hurt anybody, but for anybody who is here that's not Christian, like your feelings are valid too, and like loss is loss, and we all experience loss differently, and I really believe that I really believe that Uber would probably like yeah recognize that at least, because he was just so kind no matter who crossed his path.
Absolutely. That being said, Miss Misery, you're the last person I have on my list. So if you would like to go, please feel free.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one more. It's not gonna be very good. But I
Don't say
wanted to
that.
play this for the people who are. I wanted to play this for the people who are grieving because as much as this night should be completely 100% about Uber, I also think it should be about the people grieving him. And this song to me is just like about grieving. And yeah, I just want to play it. Yeah. So here I go. Out here I can barely see my breath, surrounded by jealousy and death. I can't be reached, only had one call, dragged underneath, separate from you all. You all. This time I've lost my own return in spite of everything I've learned. I hid my tracks, spit out all my air, slipped into cracks, stripped of all my cares, my cares. I'm so tired, the sheep are counting me. No more struggle, no more energy, no more patient. You can write that down, it's all too crazy, and I'm not sticking around. Yeah, that's it.
I love that.
That was good.
Nice.
So beautiful.
I love it. I love hearing you sing every single time.
Thank you so much. Oh, I do too.
I'm so glad. Yes, yes, this is. I've been wanting to hear you perform that again because it's been stuck in my head since the last time.
Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, it's so weird because I learned that song a couple of weeks ago, and like I'm not a superstitious person. I'm not a um I'm not a person who feels like things are meant to be or like things are destined or something like that, but I do know that I felt very compelled to learn that song a couple weeks ago, and I do know that it's helping me grieve right now, like and I don't know if it helps anybody else grieve, but I just feel like there was something that compelled me to learn that song, and I don't know what it was, but I love that I learned that song when I did. I love that I could play it tonight because it really encapsulates my feelings like about losing Uber because and here's my main thing. I'm just gonna miss seeing him so much in chat. Like, I'm gonna miss seeing him all the time. Like, I'm gonna be like, where's Uber? Why is Uber not here? And like, I'm just gonna feel that for a while, I think. And I know that you all are going to too.
Yeah, on my phone at the top where it shows where, people are in chats and stuff, when it first before it loads, it has like I guess who you talk to the most and that. And he's still the number one right there. Every time I open Discord and look at my phone, he's right his profile picture is right there. So it's always just like this, reminder. And I know that at some point it won't be. at some point that'll be gone and something else will take its spot. But I made a point to like favorite our messages so they're at the top. So I can look at them when I feel so inclined. Does anyone else have anything they want to say before we close it out? We're going to do like a closing prayer. If anyone else wants to say anything, you're welcome to.
I should probably just speak. I don't have much to say, but I just wanted to say that Uber always made me feel very warm, and I probably had so much more to learn from him. That's all.
Okay.
That's beautiful, Dakota. Thank
Hold
you.
up. Thank you for saying something, man, because it gave me the courage to say something as well.
Okay, go for it.
And I I never know what to say in these things, but I'm gonna miss Uber, man.
Yeah, like the fact that I'm just having, I don't know if y'all are having a hard time conceptualizing the fact that we're not gonna see Uber just pop up anymore. But I'm really like, wow, like damn, that's really hitting me hard. Every time Uber showed up, it was like, good, like, yay. I'm so glad that he's here. And it was never like Uber popped up. I mean, Uber had his faults. He was a human being, right? But it was never like Uber showed up and I was like, oh damn, I don't want this guy to be here. No, it was always like, I just want him to be here, right?
Yeah, it was like he'd come in a room and I'd go, "Hey, Uber," and he'd go, "Hey, lady," every time. "Hey, lady." So
He called me. No, she called me lady too. That was like, because I remember I didn't like it first. And I was like, what is this? It's like, no, I'm just trying to be polite. And then, no, okay, that's fine. But yeah, he did that from, it was like flat earth servers. Like he's like, okay, lady. And I'm like, what? You know, like I was like, not okay at first. But then then it became like, well, if you don't do that, that's weird. So yeah, so
sure, absolutely.
I just went through a bunch of voicemails that I had never listened to because I don't check my voicemails. And yeah, he's like,
You sent me that voicemail the other day, and that shit,
yes.
I was bawling, crying. Like I was like, it hit me, because he
Yeah.
was just like, "Do you really think?"
Yeah. It was like so cute. It was just really cute, you know?
Very cute, and it was just indicative of your relationship. So it was very sweet, and it broke my heart a little bit. So
He's like, answer the phone. Let's go to bed. Okay, lady. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
I
so it
just,
seems like I'll say this real quick. Uber was the glue between a lot of you guys ever
That's extremely offensive to be.
hesitating.
I think it's even so new perspective, yes, but also I think it's more than that. He was like didn't feel the need to bring, I don't know. He was like okay.
He brings people together. Also,
I guess he's like the rejecter of repelling people. So I guess it's the same concept.
That's like the same
But
thing.
it's different. It is different though. Like he's like, no, just because this, no. You know what I mean? But I guess in the same sense that is no good.
Anyway, I was just going to say that, yeah, in his in tribute to him, hang out. Oh shoot. Anyway, I'm
There you
you hear me
are.
right now. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I just want to say I've been recording for the last hour. My channel.
Okay. So we can continue talking, but I do want to go ahead and do like the closing prayer and that, and then we can just, continue talking as long as everyone wants to. So I've asked Philly or No Works to lead us in a closing prayer.
Christ, our eternal King and God, you have destroyed death and the devil by your cross and have restored man to life by your resurrection. Give rest, Lord, to the soul of your servant Joshua, who has fallen asleep, and receive him into your kingdom, where there is no pain, sorrow, or suffering. In your goodness and love for all men, pardon all the sins he has committed in thought, word, or deed, where there is no person who lives and does not sin, for you alone are without sin. For you are the resurrection, the life, and the repose of your servant Joshua, departed this life, O Christ our God. And to you do we send up glory with your eternal Father and your all holy, good, and life creating Spirit, both now and forever, into the ages of ages. Amen.
Amen.